How we feeling today, gang? Good? Are we feeling cool and good about the state of the world and everything going on in it? I know I am. Just take a quick nope, not specific. What do we got? Yeah, I think things are looking great. Anyway, we're gonna ignore all of that today, and and play some little games. Woo! Need to do the crossword today. I have some things going on this evening, so figured why not just do it on here right now. Let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. By the way, I'm going to try and let's see, chat. There we go. Let's pull you over here. Bonk. And hopefully this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I'm also going to pull over my control panel. Perfect. Okay, I think I have all of my ducks in a row, hopefully. Yeah. All right. Cool. Swell. So I guess we can get into it without too much more ado. Let me adjust this window so it's hopefully filling the screen in a way that isn't super annoying to watch. Something like this, maybe. Good enough. All right. Got a Saturday, hardest day of the week. It's usually going to be themeless. Adam Lvov is our constructor today. That's not a name that rings familiar to me, but that doesn't mean that much because there are a lot of these constructors. All right, let's hit it. Set unambitious goals. Settle, maybe? That seems plausible. Tolkien ring bearer. Baggins? I don't know. Sorry for all of the Lord of the Rings heads out there. I am woefully uninformed when it comes to that series. Phrase you might say while pointing at a photograph. That's me? Yeah, that seems reasonable. What do we have here? Rap pioneers, slangily. Seems like it'd be something like OGs. Drink often sipped. Womb. Okay, so it's not settle. Something low. Aim low. That works. I'll go OGs for that. Yeah, that seems right. Big jerk. So, for those who don't do these all the time, the Saturdays are sort of notorious for having clues that can be interpreted multiple different ways, right? So when you read Big Jerk, you might think, meanie. Oh, and actually, I think that that's right here. But it just as easily could be a big jerk, as in like a sudden movement or something like that. And they love playing with what your expectation of the meaning of a word is, especially toward the end of the week. Call at a roll call. I'm here. Kind of projection astral. All right, we're doing okay. Reno, Rent, boy. All right, animated friend of Sebastian the Crab, Ariel. I don't know if the font and the mermaid are spelled the same way. Latte, Smeagol. Okay, that works. Gay nightlife spot with a dress requirement. With a dress require. See, this is what I mean, right? So with a dress requirement because it's a lesbian bar. So they play with how you're expected to interpret what they're writing. Unless I just totally whiffed that one because this feels like it can't be that. Term of endearment appropriated from blank. Dialect that is responsible for a large majority of Gen Z slang. This seems like it's going to be African American vernacular expression. By the way, a clip that I have been thinking about nonstop recently. I wonder if I can find it. Ken Jennings, what be Ebonics? Is this gonna play? I don't know if this is gonna be audible at all. What be Ebonics? Barely. I don't know if that was audible or not. What be Ebonics? What be Ebonics? Oh boy. Anyway, I saw that video and he had responded in a comment. He had the top comment on the video, Ken Jennings did, and he had commented, you cannot be talking like that, white baby. And it made me laugh really, really hard. Anyway, okay, back to the crossword. Hello, new entrant to the stream. How's it going? All right, dialect that's responsible for a large majority of Gen Z slang is that. So then this cannot be BS something. That feels like it can't be right. Term of endearment. Is it just gonna be bro? Right. All right. Error correction tool. Whiteout? Nope. Some arm muscles. Tries. Maybe. Body bronzer, tanning oil. Maybe. That feels right. And then, okay, here's one. The question mark means that they're being particularly stretchy with how you're supposed to interpret something. So, schoolhouses, question mark. Schoolhouses. Oh, it could be like tanks, like aquariums or something like that. Maybe that hold a school. Part of a Blues Brothers outfit. I mean, they're both wearing fedoras, I think. Okay, don't know what that's going to be. Goes against the rule. Might be revolts. See? Playing with how you interpret rule. In brief, to whom Grover Cleveland once said, I am making a strange wish for you, that you may never be a president of the United States. Is this FDR? It feels like the only initialism I can think of that fits there. Precious person, a deer something. Reefs. Okay, so I was thinking in the right vein with tanks. I feel like that wasn't too far off the mark. And then a frat bro might play beer ball. Frat guy, frat. Decorative items worn at Western galas. Bolo ties. Like defendants at court. Deer one? No. A deer. Yes, and what is this? A frat boy. Okay. On trial. There we go. All right. Cassiterite? Is that right? Cassiterite? Never heard that word in my life. Is a source of tin, apparently. Innermost moon of Neptune. No idea. Avia? Like the lion killed by Hercules. If there's one thing I know even less than Lord of the Rings, it's mythology. Pressure gauge with a question mark. Okay, so this makes me feel like it's probably talking about social pressure of some kind. Affliction treated with a knit comb. That feels like lice. And don't think about this clue too hard or you'll be scratching your head for the rest of the day. No idea. Uncork. Blank story. Punny nickname for the Iliad. Troy story. Let's go. I'm proud of that one. All right. What is this? Pressure gauge. Pressure gauge. What gauges social pressures? Because that's the only thing that occurs to me. Tesla, for one. I wonder if it's going to be talking about the person Tesla. I bet it is. Where was he from? Like Serb or Slav? I don't actually remember where he's from, so that might be woefully incorrect. But I'm picturing Eastern European. Is that right? Where's Zach when you need him? Past colloquially. So what is this then? Gay nightlife spot with a dress requirement. And what is this term of endearment appropriated from 9 down? Because I want to say bro. It feels... Okay, I'm gonna put lats. Oh, that's more back. And of course, it's always possible that this isn't tanning oil, and that's just really messing me up. Symbols used to group blocks of computer code. Nope. Breathlessness. Oh boy, I am getting cooked down here. I felt pretty good about these corners. Maybe I'll be able to fill in some of this and then it'll make things more clear. Acting like a sore loser, informally. Informally, okay. Blank counter. Could be over the counter. Was on the sidelines. Nope. Not mainstream. As some music genres, this feels like it's probably alt something. Fabrics are rough. Ashy, maybe. Does IHOP have a blue roof? I really don't know. But I'm going to go with it because it feels like it fits. Brushed, maybe, as one's teeth. D&D. Rock on. Musical sample added for excitement. Something horn. Air horn. Yeah. Entered again. Could be retyped. See, once again, they're playing with how you are interpreting something. In this case, how you're interpreting entered. South Indian lentil stew. Nope. Blank counter. Blank counter. This is really not making anything occur to me. Oh, but this looks like butt hurt. Okay, I got that one, I think. Past. Colloquially. Nope. Uncork, so to speak. What is this? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. French relative. Fuss. Ado does not fit. Utmost. Top. Coral and sand could be hues. The nth, maybe? That could be nth. Okay, I'm going to say that this is not tanning oil. Tan lotion? I don't know. Let's assume that's nth for a second. Just for the heck of it. Modern banking convenience, excuse me. Auto pay, maybe? One whose eyes are all aglow in the Christmas song. Is the Christmas song Chestnuts roasting around in an open fire? Is that the one? Nope. That is not registering anything in my brain. Animals in an early 2000s virtual fad. Right. One might play at home. One might play at home. I was thinking maybe there's a baseball thing, but there's no way I can really read that where it actually makes sense. This feels like it's going to be a lope. No idea. Nerfs. Okay. Proper. You remember when that etiquette guy was on Instagram all the time? I don't know if that was just my feed or if that was everyone else's, but I used to see that guy all the time talking about how the proper way to eat was to pierce with the fork and then shovel or whatever the particular thing was for that day. You know what I'm talking about? Etiquette guy from the internet. Yeah, here, this dude, guy that looks like he's 500% British. Um, the most English dude you've ever seen. Anyway, him. And now all I see is the CIA guy. Oh boy. Wonder what he's gonna have to say about the current state of affairs. Recently, of late, poi, I say so. Lola, okay. Neopets, there we go. And then a stereo and a tot. The more you know. Okay, something tan. Alright. A body bronzer. Spray on? Is that spray on tan? That fits. Fuss. Nope. Boy, I feel like this section right here is just so rough. This really looks like Valerie. I don't know what a Valerie counter is. Symbols used to group blocks of computer code. Well, it seems like it's going to be plural. What is this? Boy, this is really getting me. Is it not lice? It's got to be lice, right? A knit comb? That's so specific to me. It's got to be lice. But then that, like, what is this nonsense in here? Saturday's really Saturdaying. Okay. Well, if whoever just joined wants to pitch in any info, they're welcome to do so. Oh, and then this doesn't. Some arm muscles informally. Yeah, no, because it needs to be a non-S consonant so that this can be plural. So maybe it's not spray on tan. Bottled? That's not a thing anyone says. Braces. I want to put braces there. Curly braces. That's something. That's something for sure. All right. I feel good about that. And then bar is still, this is still fitting lesbian bar. I guess I'll put it back, but I don't know. What is this? BS something? Like Bix? No one says that. They just say buys. Some arm muscles informally. No idea. Something level, maybe? Threat level. Threat level? That doesn't fit. THREA. Unless it's not lesbian bar. Okay. What could it be if it's not Alright. Whatever. I'm putting threat level there because I do like that. Turkish. That feels good for Mr. Tesla here. Based on basically nothing. Oh no, but then that looks like sat by, doesn't it? Crud. really thought I had something. Sat by is good. Calorie counter. Dang. So if is it not threat level? Okay. Let's get rid of threat level for a second and put Serb there like I had earlier, and then sat by. Still don't know what this fabric is. So that hasn't gotten any better. And then what is this French relative? Is this the French word for relative, or is it a relative of being French? I do not know. Sam I am. Okay. We can figure this one out. Error correction tool. What is a thing that goes back and it could be like an eraser pen? Maybe. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Okay, so let's assume for a second that is eraser pen, and go from there. And then that could be apnea. Huh? See? All right. Okay. That's not terrible. Oh, it's the something lion. But what is the place? Like the lion that killed Hercules. It's Bababan. It's of a place, of a region. Oh, nope. Nothing's occurring to me there. Okay. Well, we have a couple more letters on our tan thing, so maybe we can piece together what the modifier is of tan, since it's not spray on, apparently. Body bronzer. Dun 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 tan. Nope. Okay. This feels so gettable at this point, right? Past. Colloquially. Past. The before times. Before times. Okay. All right. All right. Now we're cooking. This feels like it needs to be an A, doesn't it? Oh, this section is going to be rough. Tan tan. uh, Gay nightlife spot with a dress requirement. Leather bar. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Finally, Bay. All right. We have stuff that fits together. Finally. Instant tan. Stress level. Let fly. Ethan Allen Express. Fret. Frere? Frere. Yeah, like Frere Jacques, dormez-vous. Okay, all right, that's something. So then, Angora fabric. I mean that intersecting with South Indian lentil stew. And then this intersecting with this. That's got to be an A. But then that's awful. Something AIAD. Yeah. Okay. What sounds like the name of a fabric? I have no idea. Um, I want to put a C in here based on absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna try that, and then I'm gonna try letters here and hope that one of them works. And then I may just have to do that a couple more times because I am so not confident in whatever this is and whatever this is. Although I do, I kind of like Sambar. Although mohair, I mean that's nothing, right? That's nothing. Erg. And I like Kayed, Sayed, Sim. Oh, this is rough. Like the lion killed by Hercules. Mimian. Mimian. I'm acting like if I mumble it enough times, it will all become clear. Mimian. Remian. Ryad. And the other problem is that like nothing is going to look right with this one. So I really have no idea there either. Boy. Let's see. Okay. South Indian lentil stew. If I were a lentil stew, what would I be called? Sambar? Sambar sounds not bad. I may just look that up and see. How we feeling? Sambar stew. Hey, that auto populates. So I feel good about that. Mohair? Mohair? Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's right. So let's just try random letters and see if this makes everything play nice. It does. Rock on. Okay. Hey, under 30 minutes. You know what? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right. There we go. So, hope you enjoyed this little jaunt through a fairly difficult Saturday puzzle. I started out not being able to do most Mondays, and now I can, for the most part, get through the weekends pretty okay. Muddle through them until eventually I piece together enough that I can, guess at the ones I don't have usually. So there we go. What are we looking at on connections today? And then I'll play a couple rounds of something and call it. Because I'm getting tacos with my friend Leo. All right, the 28th. I've been so spotty about playing lately. Maybe I can get a couple done from the archive. Let's hit it. Create 4 groups of 4. Start Neil, Taylor, Salesman, Cometh, Pilot, Ernest, Itch, Desire, Roadie, Hustle, Sung, Novak, Thirst, Cruise Director, Urge. The only Novak that occurs to me is BJ Novak. But I don't know how that relates to any of the others. So I will ignore it for the time being. Let's see. Salesman makes me think of Death of a Salesman, which is a play. Obviously, it could just be a profession thing. Go with these, but that feels too straightforward. A thirst, an itch, a desire, and an urge. Those feel like I think I can pretty comfortably put those together. Let's see. Okay, I'll call that good enough. cruise director is so specific. Like I don't know how to interpret that one at all. Cruise director. To I mean, it starts with the last name of a famous actor. So that's something. But I don't see that anywhere else in here. And then cometh. It's very arcane sounding, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. All right, so a roadie goes along with a band. And then sung. So sung is the only past tense verb in the group, which is strange. There are a lot of these that don't feel like they belong to the same like vibe as the others, which makes me think that they're probably in the purple category. But what do they have in common? Sung could be organ with the first letter replaced. Could be lung. Kneel could be knee with a letter added. That doesn't really fit with anything else, though. And rustle. That's a homophone for the name Russell, like crow. Okay, let me say some of these out loud again, because maybe it'll make more homophones occur to me. Those I'm pretty confident in being together. Cometh. Cometh. That's not anything. Taylor could be, though. Like, Taylor is a name. Russell. Okay, Taylor. Russell. Is Russell a president? Is there a Russell? I don't know if there's a Russell. I was trying to, because, there's obviously Zachary Taylor. Sung. Neil. Okay, Taylor, Russell, Neil. Roadie? Cruise director. Taylor, Russell, Neil, and Ernest. That feels like it's got to be the category. Are these just homophones of names? Maybe? I feel like it's probably more specific than that. Okay, I'm going to submit it. We're going to say that's purple. That was blue? Oh, this puzzle's devious. That was the blue category? Whew, no wonder I've been looking at it for so long. Okay. All right, well, let's keep itch, desire, thirst, and urge selected. And then look at these other 8 and see if we can sort them into 2 groups. So we've got, salesman, pilot, roadie, cruise director. These are all things you can be. Salesman, a pilot, a cruise director, and a roadie. I wonder if these are all things that a particular actor has portrayed, or all things that one character has been in the course of something. Like, I could see this being things that Frank Abagnale Jr. posed as in Catch Me If You Can, or like something like that. That it's very specific, but all of these roles. But let's assume for a second that those are all together. If they are, then that leaves Novak, Sung, Start, and Cometh. And I mean, what is? Comet. There are celestial bodies plus a letter. So you have comet, star, nova, and sun, which is a little weak because the sun is a star. But they're all space things plus a letter. Okay, sure. I guess that's the purple then. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and then we have cruise director, salesman, pilot, roadie. What is this? Jobs that involve traveling? All right, man. I guess. Okay. There we go. That was that was mean having homophones for the blue and a plus a letter for the purple in the same puzzle. This looks like one I would make. That's brutal. Anyway, all right, let's find some craft, shall we? Hopefully that shows up okay for you guys. Also, oh, let's go. Nick caught the live. Rock on. Hey Nick, how's it going? Is the sound balance okay on this? Like, can you hear everything coming through okay when I like click something? Are we doing all right? Also, I know that there's a little bit of a delay, so it admittedly makes direct interaction difficult. I was gonna play a little something. I don't know. I'm so bad at Bed Wars, especially solos. But you know what? I'll do it. There we go. All right. Let's check out solos. How are you doing, Nick? I think, let's see. Good, now that I'm watching. Yes, I hear you and the sound effects clearly. All right, let's go. We'll take that. You missed me fighting for my life, trying to do both the crossword and the connections today. The Saturday puzzle had an entry. One of the clues was, let's see, it was gay establishment. Oh my, immediately? All right, well, this is unfortunate. Boy, what a way to start. The clue was, yeah, gay establishment with a dress requirement. And I had an L starting letter, and it was pretty long. And anyway, lesbian bar fit. And I was like, okay, I see. So the play on words is with a dress requirement, right? Because everyone there's a woman. But it turned out that it actually was not as much of a play on words as I thought it was. And I couldn't make anything else fit with the acrosses. And anyway, eventually figured out that the answer was leather bar. But it took me embarrassingly long to piece that together. All right. Let's actually get the bed covered up. So for anyone watching this who doesn't know how the game works, essentially you want to try and get killed as quickly as possible, which I'm very good at demonstrating. And my bed's already gone, so that's cool and good. Awesome. So I just knocked my charger onto the floor. One sec. So the idea is that you can respawn as many times as you'd like, as long as your bed is intact. But then once your bed is destroyed, it's your last life. So you want to protect your bed while gaining resources, upgrading your supplies and abilities, etc. All right. Let's try this again. Boom, 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 boom. Technoblade made it look so easy. Also, I play on a trackpad, so, you know, I won't blame that completely for my lack of ability when it comes to playing this game, but I think it's got to at least contribute, right? Okay. All right, what do we got going on? Well, that was a complete waste. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. No, stop. Stop. Oh, okay. I really, I really thought I was going to do something there for a second. Boy. Well, at least I didn't die immediately. I get to live a little bit longer and suffer. Golden apple. Give myself a few temporary hit points and grab a sword. All right. Well, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, well, that was the end of me. Yeah, it's definitely not something that I would recommend for anyone that doesn't want to hate themselves when doing a player versus player game. But here we are. I don't hate it enough to actually deal with getting a mouse, so this is our state of affairs. Okay, this is the one. I can feel it in my bones. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Well, this one's a little bit more spread out at least, so I might have a second to breathe. We shall see. All right, let's bank those. Dang it. Oh, and they're coming directly for me. I'm such a lucky boy. Okay, well, that was fast. That was fast. Are you on your way, King? Well, that didn't do what I was hoping it would. At least I hit him. Okay. Please, 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 please. Hey, we can talk about this. Nope. We could have chosen peace. That went well. All right. You know what? Maybe I should do something a little bit less PvP focused. So I'm going to switch to one of the building ones. All right, what do we got? Build battle. Let's see. So, in build battle, you are given a prompt, and then you have to vote, or you have to build something that meets whatever the prompt is within the allotted time. After that, everyone will rotate around the various plots and vote on whose build they like the best. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Oh, yes, they've implemented a voting mechanic. All right, so sun, tint, dice, parade, backpack. I mean, none of these sound all that interesting, but I'll go tint. Maybe I can do a little camping thing. All right. Let's see. What do we want as our base material? Something like that feels good. All right. And then I think we can actually set up, let's see. What do we got? Plot floor. Oh, put a block there. I know how this works. All right, podzol. There we go. And then log. Okay. Something like that. And maybe we can at least try to evoke a sense of outdoorsiness. I guess I should probably make sure that I actually get a good tint done, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that seems good. Okay. Oh, I'm lagging hard. Okay. Boom. Something like that. Okay. And then go in another one here. And I'll do a little bit of extra shaping on the back end. How much time do I have left? 3 minutes. Okay. Well, you know, that's going to be what it's going to be. Oh, dear. No, this needs to come up another one, doesn't it? All right. Something like that. I want it to look a little bit more organic. Yeah. Sure. Something like that. Yeah. That looks good. Sort of. Okay, well, that's gonna be the base of my tent. And then let's grab some fences and try and create something that looks like it's anchored down. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. All right, and then it needs to look somewhat inhabited, doesn't it? So let's go in with something like this. Make it seem like they've put up something. Can I do multicolored beds? I don't remember how far this server's been updated. Okay, I guess we can. And then let's do a little guy. Oh, I have 1 minute left. Incredible. All right, here's my little happy camper. Sure. This is adventure right here, baby. Oh boy. 44 seconds. All right. How can I make this look like a proper campfire in that amount of time? I don't think it's going to happen, but you know, a guy can dream. All right, let's get a little leaf coverage in here, I guess. Make this thing feel a little bit like the environment it's supposed to, and I think that's going to be all that I am able to do within the allotted time. So it is what it is. You know what? It could be worse. I've set the scene. Yeah, you must have some fond memories, Nick, of oh shoot. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I enjoy it. Of the last time you went camping and got it's okay. Got thrown up on. Oh, look at that. You got a whole campsite and some villagers. Boy, I think I need to step up my game. Oh, this is new. Okay, I guess they must have finally updated the server because these are new blocks. It's okay. Whoa. Like a circus tent. Even though, like, it's not that great of a build, I kind of want to bump it up just because it's such a different take. Oh, this is very vibey. I like it. I'm being reminded of how not good I am at building quickly. It's okay. What do we have here? Yeah. I'll give this an okay also. No, I'll give it a good. 'Cause I'm nice. Very bright red. I'm afraid of color. Don't clip that. All right. Oh man, this camping trip didn't go very well. I like the storytelling. Whoa. I don't know how much it looks like a tent. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to vote. But there's a lot going on. Yeah, give me all of the points. Please. Take pity. I got 11th place. There were only like 12 people. Oh boy. Well, that's a bummer. All right. Maybe I should have stuck with the combat. I'll do guess the build. I like that one. And then I'll probably call it for the day, but thank you so much to the two of you who are chilling in here. Well, I'm up first. All right. Well, we're gonna see what we can do here. With Swiss cheese. I feel like this is a little bit difficult to convey because it specifically needs to have holes in it. All right, we're going to go with that. Also, I know that this is way more yellow than Swiss cheese is, but, you know, I think hopefully the presence of the holes will get them there. Yeah, that's, you know, it's in the vicinity of what we're looking for. How do we feel about that one? The two of you, you know my names. Yeah, but I don't know the name of the other one. All right. You're not the only one in here now. There are two whole concurrent viewers, Nick and Mystery Anonymous Second Person. And the person left. Incredible. But shout out to Mystery Anonymous Second Person. You're the GOAT. What are you? No, it felt kind of bathroom-esque. Oh. Well, okay. Let's go. We got there. Not a bad washing machine. I feel like, yeah, it has the general ambiance of a washing machine. All right, Dovwy, what do you got for us? What is this costume that the skin is wearing, by the way? I thought it was the Lorax at first. Is this a lighthouse? No. How have you already guessed it? I guess that's what the name Bob the Guesser gets you. Even sent you hearts. That's true. I have received, that I know of, no hearts from. Oh, it's like French fries. No, it's popcorn, obviously. Okay. I was just irresistibly reminded of a Happy Meal for a second. It's not too late to win back my affection, mystery person, by sending me hearts. You certainly can do so. I will not say no. Have you, since I know who you are, have you given any thought to what specifically you're going to pitch for the trip PowerPoint, Nick? This is going to be very interesting commentary for the other person who's like, what are you even talking about? Hearts! I see hearts! Yes, I am that easy. That might still be from you, Nick. I don't know how this works, but if it is from mystery person, let's go. You're back. You're so back. But yes, I am that easy. I'm a I'm a shameless sellout. More hearts. I don't know what that does, but hopefully something good for the algorithm. They'll pick me up and realize that I should be getting unlimited money. That's how this works, right? It's only a 4-letter word. There's not that many options. What are you? I feel like I don't. Coin. Oh my gosh. Okay, sure. I guess that makes sense. Was that the end of the game? I don't even remember seeing this. What? Did I hop in part of the way through a game, or was I just not paying attention? I was gonna do all inclusive, but since you don't like beach, I think I'm doing Mexico City. I've never been, and I've always wanted to go, and I think everyone would. I would love to go to Mexico City. Oh, that'd be super fun. Um, yeah, and it's not that I hate beach. You know, I'm okay with the concept of beach. I tend to get bored long term if all I have is the sea and surf. Um, I do very much enjoy the like urban environment and seeing, what people are up to and kind of the how everything has been um terraformed and all of that when I'm traveling. And I do like to do some activities and things. Oh, please. Like me. And send me hearts, United Jupiter. Is this Is this Josh, by the way? This is based on nothing other than containing Jupiter in the username, which I think you have in one of your other usernames. Send me hearts so you can win me over. Because right now, Nick and Mystery Other Person, I don't, what is bookstore? Okay, that makes sense. The emerald is currency. Yeah, I gotcha, Josh. Yeah, that's fair. I think Mexico City will be cool. Yeah. No, I would be very down for that. Not that I would obviously dislike some all-inclusive resort. Like, is this a pedicure? No. That is a rough foot or hand. Whatever that is. All right. I had the general idea. I haven't landed yet on what specific place I want to do. I was kind of deciding between some kind of like Europe trip because you could hopefully fit a couple of adjacent countries in a few days, and Japan. But then Annie said that she was leaning toward Japan, so I'm gonna let her hit that one, and then I'm going to try and kind of pick a region of Europe where a couple things could be hit, I think, and just kind of see what looks interesting. That's what I'm leaning toward right now, though. I just missed my mouth. I have a drinking problem. That was slick. Shout out to all the people who just saw that. All 3 concurrent viewers. I can't believe that you are vulgarizing my classy, clean stream here, Nick. For shame. Yeah, no, I think it would be fun. This is going to be the problem because I'm going to see everyone's presentations. I'm going to be like, yeah, you want to do all of them? Let's do all of them. But I don't know. I'm streaming at the moment. Japan, I'm going great. I don't know if I need y'all to see me like that. Yeah, I think I would be excited to meet you at a very Japanese time of your life, personally. I think that'd be good. Also, we're up to a whopping 6 views, everyone. Good job. Round of applause. And I don't know what your 2 birch blocks are. Tickle me, please. You're not helping me here. Paintbrush. I mean, not even close, bro. Alright, Godzilla. Give me something good, please. Because the last couple have been real clunkers. Alright, I will happily do so. If she just wanted to join the stream for a minute. I had to tell her, get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft. 24 years old, by the way. Okay, you're not filling me with confidence. Oh, that's a block. That is progress from Mr. Godzilla 7480. Come on. Well, that's a specific letter combo. I might be able to get it out of... I don't know how you'd build that. No. Paris-Prague trip or something where we'd go across France and Germany. Yeah, that would also be good and fun. That would be pretty good. Let's go. That was an ambitiously large marshmallow. Godzilla. You say as the 25-year-olds watch you play. Hey, that's true. There is one thing that is less esteemed than playing Minecraft in your bedroom as a 24-year-old while your mom knocks on your door, and that is watching a 24-year-old play Minecraft in his bedroom while his mom knocks on his door. So you have me beat. Just, I mean, barely, but you do have me beat. So a scythe? No. Maybe an arrow? Looks like one fletching, you know, if he keeps building this up. Or a sailboat? All right, we got a little dude. Is it an axe? Lumberjack? I'll take that. My dream job is also man in wig. Like, please. I mean, it's pretty good. This is a pretty good dream job, though. Like, it probably beats being an actuary or something. Probably more entertaining, at least. Have you been doing anything in terms of costuming or anything on that side of things lately, by the way? Any any projects in the works? That you can give a breaking announcement on? This is how you're supposed to do live streams, by the way, right? Just have like personal conversations with people that you know via the YouTube chat. I'm getting cooked by Bob the Guesser. Been networking. That's what's up. Okay, entrepreneur. All right, let's see if we can get an alarm clock going. I gotta lock in for a moment. Okay, so we're gonna start with our exterior here. Okay, Bob the Guesser is cheating. He's looking at a word list or something because, like, what I've built is not anywhere approximating an alarm clock yet. Okay, this is going to be our kind of backing, like that. There we go. And then we need hands like that. And then up here, we just need the little, like, ringers, the little ears, so to speak, of our alarm clock. Something like that. Seems like it's not bad. Yeah, there we go. You know, I think that's not bad. I mean, yes, I think historically, Nick, networking has just been talking to new gay people. I'm pretty sure that's what networking is. Like, what do you mean 20 points? And second place has 10. It's so devious. G. are you? Oh. I forgot what game I was playing. Thank you. Thank you. You know, oops, bumped my mic. I was pretty happy with the clock. I thought it turned out better than my tent did, at least. Excuse me. All right. You know, I just need to score 13 points on this next one. Easy money. Criminal. Is this the strat to just say as many words as possible? Probably. Yeah, I don't think it's draggy. Okay, some kind of vehicle. How? What do you mean you've correctly guessed the theme? What is this? What? What? Okay, well, don't write it out. Is that what you're doing? And I still can't tell what it is. Incredible. That's a capybara? I mean, listen, I don't think you could possibly have built something that would make me go, it's probably a capybara, but that sure wasn't it. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I had to stop playing Guess the Build. Too many sweats. Like, what do you mean you're cheating at Guess the Build? This is going great. All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna need to wrap it up here in a second because I'm about to have to go for dinner. But why don't we do one more crossword from the archives somewhere, just to feel something. All right. Do a Thursday, just the theme's fun. Yeah, like guessing before the word list. Incredible. What are your thoughts on the impacts of the death of the I specifically no. I named my stream. I specifically said no. I said I am ignoring. I am playing New York Times games and I am ignoring the idea that war is imminent. You had one. No, there was one rule for this stream. Strictly no war stream. Okay? There's one job. And also, my thoughts on the impacts of the death of the Ayatollah and Iran's attacks on the rest of the Middle East is that I don't know what this is going to mean for the future of Fortnite. I'm pretty concerned about it. I don't know. I think there could be some new skins opportunity, but also, I mean, you never know with things like this. Yeah. Uh, okay, listen. That was not a war. That was a tactical operation. Yeah. You're banned. You're banned. Mods, ban this guy. Did you know Queso's from Arkansas? He lives in a pretty small town that I had never heard of prior to finding out he lives here, but he's he's in my glorious home state. Okay, so here's the thing. I think that we're all getting a little bit caught up in semantics and the language that is used in the game name. You know, yes, it's called Bed Wars, right? But what really it is fundamentally is a bed tactical operation facilitated by the use of lethal violence in a foreign nation. And I think that people really need to understand that distinction. Um, because, yes, I did kill an enemy operative in. Oh, wait, we're on YouTube. I don't know how the rules work. Unalive another operative on an island adjacent to me. Um, but frankly, it was in the interests of my own bed. And yes, that person was like building over to the island next to them, who also occasionally does mass unaliving, um, rather than toward me. But I think it's important to note that the fireball that I threw was to protect my own bed's interest. So, thank you. All right, now watch this drive. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964. Spam? Nope. Blank, buddy. Muddy buddy? Malediction, a curse, credit card issue, an error, an odist? Is that a thing? Urdu, home of some NCAA Wildcats. No idea. Sustainable water receptacles. Well, RR is rough. Place to order sake and sashimi. Seems like a sushi bar. Okay, so this feels something's weird. I guess this could be like chief financial officer instead of CEO. One with the grounds to serve you. All right, are we talking about lattes or lawyers? No idea. Big Sur, Ursa Minor. Blend before use. Right. Aslan. Overseas post. I want to say like a mail drop. Okay. Sustain rain barrels. Right? Rain barrels. Okay, so we need a bar here. And we need a bar here. Is that right? No, but we need like... That's weird. Fraud. Any thoughts on what is happening here? Overseas post could be amassed. Okay, that's pretty good. Like, is it just supposed to read sushi and then the bar goes above? I'm not sure. Oh, and then this is barista. Okay, all right. So I think that answers that question. Shin, like oxygen therapy chambers. Right. Where values may be taught. Math class? Non-kosher entree, probably ham something. All right. Still don't know what that is. Don't know what an MC's warm-up would be. Sports star turned model Gabrielle, no idea. Homer's local watering hole. Here's another classic conundrum of crosswording. Is it talking about the classic story purveyor, or is it talking about The Simpsons? Orcs secretly unseal. Banned from trade or commerce. That feels like embargoed. So is that going to be another bar? Raising the bar. I bet that's the revealer. Raising the bar, probably. Moe's, thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Bosom buddy. All right. What a pirouette is performed on. No idea. Birch bark? Yeah, we'll go with that. And then a task bar. Embargoed. MC's warm-up. And Moe's is a bar. You're so right. True that. Brita competitor. I feel like I put like per on one of these one time just because it felt right, and it was right. So I'm going to try that. No politics. Shut up. Your fault for even bringing it up. Okay. Something open. Sneak open? Eggnog. Organization for paid drivers might be the Professional Golf Association. Complaint might be a gripe. About 40% of table salt. Ham steak? Okay. Half of an old movie duo. Dog ear, elephant ear. Tin. Bok choy. A bear? That sounds right. It's Aaron with one A, although I think his tombstone has two. Hyperbaric. Okay. Disembark. Here's another raising the bar, where you might find very little liquor. It's going to be a something bar. Dry bar doesn't work. Amnesty? either a mini bar. Very little liquor. That's cute. All right. Sleet. And then psst, might be an attention getter. That feels good. Mini Bhangra. Sikhs is Bhangra specifically a Sikhist thing? High-minded sort. Might be a pot smoker. A terry cloth, I think, is a thing. Rile up. Protected. Larder. Have a little lamb. Eat. Even. Tap, tap. You're welcome. Station. Is that the abbreviation for station? I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. Revered figure could be an icon. Yeah, Tide and acai. All right. Loki. I am low-key going through this one a lot faster than the last. All right. Here we go. Raise. Raise the bar. Raise. Oh, maybe it's just. Oh yeah. Okay, it's gonna be little. All right, cool. The Pinta, is that right? Nina Pinta and Santa Maria. It'd be great if a dive, unhip, Stone Cold Steve Austin, club with dinner and a show. Could be a cabaret. Yeah, which makes this stroker, the subject of strokes, could be or the object of strokes, excuse me. Oh, like strokes, like, yeah, okay, sure. It's a dive bar. Okay, yeah. Spy. You guys been watching those John whatever his last name is, the CIA guy, because they've been getting me every time. Been flooding my For You page. I can't wait for the interviews he's gonna have now. I say lead. That could be a leash. Oh my, yeah, that works. And then leash, and then they're a trio probably. The jig is up. Sodium. Attention getter. Ahoy. Which, fun fact, is what Alexander Graham Bell, I think, wanted people to say when they were on the phone instead of hello, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that guy seems sus. I feel like he might be grifting low-key. Of course he's grifting, but does that mean that his stories aren't delightful and beautiful? Also, it's just a different kind of grifting than if he was really telling the truth when you think about it. Like, what is this? On a law? No, that doesn't make any sense. This section is really rough. Like, secretly unseal in a way. Is there another bar here? somewhere that I'm missing? Learned the ahoy thing from Glee. Well, there you go. I didn't know it was filled with delightful trivia. I don't think there's anywhere that one of these bars could go. Yeah, no, because all of these, the bar is at the end, isn't it? Yeah, of that word. Well, dang. So this is just something I have no idea on, I guess. It feels like Reese. But then, no, because what? I need some more of that good luck you've been sending. Intro. Intro is good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, intro, obviously. Okay. What a pirouette is performed on. This looks like analog, but then with an O. Analog. Oh, it's performed on one leg. Ahem. There we go. Steam open. Alright, we got there eventually. Thank you for intro. I don't know why that was just not occurring to me at all, but it sure wasn't. Alright. Well, thank you so much to everyone who hopped on for this very chill, low-key stream this evening that contained no mentions to any current affairs that we have going on. And remember, everyone, that if you ever feel bad about ignoring the horrors that are all around you and taking time to have fun or enjoy yourself, then yeah, you probably should. Things are pretty rough. All right, good night.